line never sleeps.
Taser, I think.
But neither
Stand still.
do the cops. Battling on the front line
Taser! Taser!
are Nottinghamshire's finest.
Stop under impact.
Highly trained pursuit drivers, specialists in entry and search,
4 ounces of cannabis.
rapid response firearms officers,
On police! Show yourself now!
Police for the dog, stop!
and the crime-stopping force of the dog unit.
Get down on the floor!
Wherever the battle takes them, they'll never back down. Because come at the hour,
Yeah, Pats, we've still got him. Up on the back wheel, offside of the road.
come at the Interceptors.
Where you from? Leeds. Don't come to Nottingham again, will you?
Coming up, a bumpy ride for Macca.
That's a big pub.
Can we get cops flooding the area now? This offender needs locking up.
Rich and Ash hunt for the Yorkshire smasher.
Yup, Johnny! Yup, the N7, Doncaster Stadium, yeah?
And a lad with nothing to hide
I've done nothing, look.
is not too clever at hiding it.
Is it just one big bag?
Macca's flying solo in the unmarked Skoda VRS.
It's a confirmed claim, so it will be nicked.
The team are after a stolen Ford EcoSport that failed to stop earlier in the evening.
What was its last sighting, mate? Not ping, the actual last sighting from a car.
There's been no sign of the car since it made off down a narrow track.
So I'll show you where they've gone. They turned left up here, down this lane here. Gone down there.
Although a cop car followed, the unit had to abort and reverse out due to the state of the track.
It's got out, basically back onto a road and not pinged any more cameras.
Macca's a big fan of extreme ultra-endurance athlete David Goggins, who once ran 101 miles in 19 hours. Just like his hero, Macca's no quitter. And his persistence has paid off.
I've got it.
The Ford's flown past. In convoy, it seems, with a VW Golf.
Bellamy Road, back towards Southall Road. Lights out.
The Golf gives way. But Macca only has eyes for the nicked EcoSport as it runs a red on the wrong side of the road.
It's right, Southall Road towards Rainworth. Speed 40. Risk is currently low. Vehicle failing to stop. No view of occupants.
The Ford is still lights out. But the route is well lit and Macca's not letting him out of his sight as he pushes the motor to motorway speeds.
No traffic, no pedestrians. It's taking the centre of the carriageway. Road conditions are dry, visibility is clear, speed is still 70 international. It's just turned its lights back on.
The odds stack in the Interceptors' favour as Macca now has company.
Just confirm we've got 3 T-Pack units in the stick, or we've got a dog officer.
Macca has 3 units behind. But with the Ford hogging the middle of the road, getting past to pull up a box is a tall order. Luckily, they've more in the locker than T-Pack.
Have we got any Stinger units ahead? Renner for Ollerton and H.
However they do it, they need to stop this car pronto.
It's done a U-turn. It's now Renner bypass back towards Mansfield. Get a unit to that RA and get a Stinger out.
Stinger unit is in place ahead, ready to take out the Ford's tyres.
I'm not going to attempt to get by yet in case we can get this Stinger out. We're on the near side bend. 5-0, can see the blue lights. 300 yards.
The trap's set. But the runaway clocks the spikes and swerves off the road.
Was it successful or not?
The cops aren't clear if the tyres were stung.
We're still Renner bypass. Back towards the R8, towards Mansfield.
Either way, the Ford seems to be heading back to familiar territory.
Speed is 40, and it's going to go down the same dirt track. We've got no plan now. Get back onto Bellamy, I'll follow it down here.
The suspect managed to lose the other unit on this track a few hours ago.
It's on the dirt track that Marty Bling found the tracks on. It's going all the way to the back of Bellamy.
Some throw in the towel. Macca goes the distance. His Skoda, however,
Unbelievable.
is on the ropes.
Yeah, it's making ground on the NH. There's massive bumps in this road. I might get stuck.
But summoning the never say die mantra of Goggins,
I'm giving up on this one.
Macca crosses the finish line.
Yeah, it's a decamp. Running into Bellamy. I'm with the vehicle.
And as the occupants flee through a field, does he have enough in the tank for a foot race? Macca's after a nicked Ford that's already lost one cop on a dirt track.
It's right. Southall Road towards Rainworth. Get a unit to that RA and get a Stinger out.
After dodging the spikes,
Was it successful or not?
the runaway's gone off-road again.
There's massive bumps in this road. I might get stuck.
But Macca's run the gauntlet to clock the occupants bailing out and taking off through a field.
Yeah, it's a decamp. Running into Bellamy. I'm with the vehicle.
Macca's in the sticks in the dark
There's the dog behind me.
and on his own. But he's not waiting for a dog unit.
Right, I'm getting out then.
Something's moving in the darkness.
Stay there now!
And with no backup, Macca plays a tactical bluff.
Please stop with a dog! Come here then, now! I've got two walking towards me, back to the car.
It's done the trick.
Get here, both of you. Right, get on your knees there. Keep the dog in the car.
Roger that.
Get down now. Lay down. I've got two laid on the floor. I don't know if there's any outstanding.
They're going in cuffs.
It's just us. It's just us.
The two suspects, Macca and his pretend dog,
Please don't let that dog bite me.
wait for the cavalry to arrive.
Get your hands behind your back now. NH, we've got two detained.
Right, stand up, buddy.
Same with you, mate.
Stand up. You know that?
This one looks like you can lean towards me.
You're in cuffs.
And it doesn't exist.
Just put your bum on that bonnet there, look.
But Duffy and his real dog have arrived on scene.
It's not coming near you. So they were running through that field, mate, and then they've given up and come back to me.
As the K9 unit search for any others, Macca gets down to business.
So it's 1:45, so I'm arresting you on suspicion of theft of that vehicle. I know you've told me you weren't driving, but I'm also arresting you on suspicion of dangerous driving and failed stop for police. Okay?
The other lad is arrested for the same.
They're telling me that they were the only two in it. They've told me where the keys are, so I'm tending to believe it's only got two people in it. Back doors are shut, and I must have missed it, the decamp by seconds.
Duffy confirms there's no others playing hide and seek. And now they just need to move the Ford.
I think they've started this with some sort of device, i.e. the keyless OBD things, because the OBD is all exposed, and there's nowhere to fit a key. So I'm just wondering if they've done that in the field near to where I've detained them.
Macca's the toast of the team, having got this stolen car off the road.
You tried just pressing the start button.
No.
But even legends need a little leg up on occasions.
Duffy just showed me where the start button was and it works. So, yeah, we've started it. We should be able to drive it out. They needed stopping. As you saw how they were driving, they were going up the dual carriageway, spinning it around, going back down, lights out. So, yeah, once they headed down this track, I was happy they were never going to get dead far in front. And they would just be looking for a way out, so just stayed with it. And got it down over the bumps and it was all right. So, job's a good one.
It couldn't be proven who was driving, so no further action was taken against the two suspects. The stolen Ford was later returned to its grateful owner, and Macca's dog got an invisible bone. Which leaves just one thing left to do.
Right, let's have a look.
Check the damage to the off-road mean machine.
It's just the under tray. That took a couple of bangs.
It's fine. Everything's still there.
Did well down the dirt track, didn't he? I mean, they made a bit of ground on us, but that's because they don't care if they smash the car up. I was trying not to crash, so yeah, I think he did well. Good old Skoda.
One advantage of being in the unmarked
That quad's just done a red light on the wrong side of the road and we're in an unmarked car.
is dodgy drivers don't know you're there.
He's doing a ton into. Well, we're doing 104 and we're not getting any closer to him.
When members of the public see the marked police vehicles, they will automatically drive in a better manner. Sometimes when you're in an unmarked vehicle, you'll see people in their natural driving behaviour. It just gives you that opportunity to observe people acting how they would when they don't see a marked presence on the roads.
Rich Elliott and Big E. Coleman are in the unmarked Volvo XC90 when a silver Beamer performs a fly past.
Charlie, 1-4,
With no idea these top guns are behind it, the Beamer's supersonic.
Clifton Lane going towards Woodford Lane. Silver 5 Series Estate.
Vehicles now accelerating Wilford Lane towards West Bridgeford. Speed 65.
That's more than double the speed limit. And his offences begin to tot up.
He's gone wrong side of the RA.
His driving is increasingly erratic as he takes the mini roundabout on the wrong side.
Back in towards West Bridgeford.
He's hit nearly 70 in a 30.
We're unmarked car. Believe this vehicle is now making off. Speed 65.
With a backup unit now behind.
It is braking as we're approaching the junction.
Big E sheds a bit of blue light on proceedings.
Activated blue lights. Vehicle is not making off.
Or is he? It's either the slowest pursuit in Interceptors history,
Turning onto Loughborough Road.
or the driver's finding somewhere to pull over.
I think it's going to be a stop-stop.
Big E likes to spend weekends gardening on his allotment. But it's not spuds he's digging for tonight. It's answers.
You want to talk me through that bit of driving then?
Yeah, boss. I can tell you why it was the reason why I carry on and very fast I want to back home.
Yeah, 70 miles an hour in a 30?
Well, it was 70.
Yes.
Don't you know that?
65, 66 miles an hour as we were trying to catch up with you.
Well.
Right, jump out of the car for us, mate.
With no decent explanation,
Just come and jump up against this wall for us, mate, just so you're on the pavement.
Rich asks the obvious.
Yeah, the drinks out, Lucas. Anything else? Why are you all over the shop?
I'm tired, boss.
Almost 400 people die on UK roads each year through speeding, and Rich has had a bellyful of lame excuses.
Were you doing 70 through a built-up area, getting the wrong side of roundabout?
No, I was just actually want to try be fast at home. I know it was too fast.
It was way too fast, yes. Right.
A search of his car reveals something else.
It's got a small bag, and then in this, I think it's an earphone case, got a little bit of cannabis, and we've got some white powder.
I think some drugs have been found in the car.
Wow, I got surprised and I got drugs in my car.
He seems shocked, but does this explain his shocking driving?
He take drugs at all. A heads up. There's no white drugs. Surprised with that.
There's nothing else on him, but is there something in him?
I'm going to request you to provide a sample of saliva, okay? A drug sample, okay? And I'll just get to the bottom of it. You're saying you haven't consumed any, and it will just prove to us that you haven't, okay? Okay? Perfect.
Okay, open your mouth, stick your tongue out. That's it.
The wife seems to have loosened his tongue.
I was in the room where they smoked cannabis. If that affected.
Well, if you're under the influence of cannabis, then yes, that would affect it.
While they wait for the wipe, they test for booze.
While we're doing that as well, let's get a specimen of breath from you as well.
All right, breathe, yeah?
Yeah.
Very still. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop. Thank you. 0.
He might be stone cold sober, but is he stoned?
Yeah, it's going to have to come. It's coming up positive for cannabis. Sort of slightly surprised, given the manner of his driving, that it's not come up positive for cocaine.
Big E delivers the good news.
Positive for cannabis.
Positive cannabis.
Yes, that's what I was saying, boss. Yeah,
Right.
maybe that's why, because I was on the room.
Well, I'm arresting on suspicion of driving whilst over the prescribed limit for cannabis. You know, presenting may have prevention or mentioning questions to later on. I've got anything you say may begin at these. I'm also arresting on suspicion of possession of cannabis and cocaine. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not accept that one, you know, boss.
It's a thin line for cannabis on the white, which will need to be checked.
What we'll do is we'll get him down to custody and we'll go through the blood test procedure and we'll see what we come up with. He has been caught before, according to the police national computer, for having drugs on him. So, yeah, we'll get him off down to custody, get him a blood test, and we'll deal with it from there.
The suspect had his bloods taken, which came back under the prescribed limit of cannabis. However, he pleaded guilty to driving without due care and attention and possession of amphetamine, a Class B drug. He received £245 in fines and the drugs were destroyed. Still to come, a potentially armed and dangerous suspect
So this chap has got some warning markers.
leaves a trail of carnage for Rich and Ash.
Is anybody inside the address?
Been out of the bike earlier.
Not at all, no.
Kingo uses his powers of persuasion
That's a question.
Were you out on the bike earlier?
Yeah, I
was.
I'm sorry, I was.
and Phil
I'll put it in short, I believe.
learns some new phrases.
You put it in short, you believe? What do you mean, you put it in short?
I've done some insurance.
Oh, have you? You got all that on you?
Interceptors pack more tools than Bob the Builder, from massive saws and big red keys
Stay back! Get back! Stay back!
to barbs charged with 50,000 volts.
Don't get involved and stay back, pal.
Legwork has its uses,
Do not attempt anything silly.
but Interceptors increasingly use state-of-the-art technology
That's not you.
to make an arrest. So bad guys, listen up.
You've got quite distinctive ears.
Yeah,
And this photograph, they haven't got distinctive ears.
We've got Police National Computer, we've got the NPR network, we've got niche intelligence, and the beauty is that all of these systems communicate with each other. Our access to all of our technology is now a bit of a game changer, really, because we can do it out and about real time in front of us. We've got access to laptops, smartphones that we carry with us in the cars, and quite often it's the technology and the access we have to it that gets us our best results.
Control has received a call from a member of the public about a disturbance in the north of the county.
So, caller's just heard a load of smashing and banging, and someone has put the windows through to his address. Caller did not see this happen. There's no one in the area.
Rich, back on patrol, this time with Ash, is en route. But before they arrive, news comes in of a suspect at another property nearby.
Alright, someone's there now. A further call's coming in that some more damage is happening and potentially someone there with a hammer smashing windows in at the moment.
This bloke needs to be in bracelets ASAP.
There's quite a few units actually attending at the moment. Looks like most of the local units are travelling towards.
The cavalry is on its way, but the boys are first on scene. They search the grounds of the house for their suspect.
Is anybody inside the address?
But there's no sign of him. However, he's left a trail of destruction in his wake.
And it appears it is just going to be criminal damage only. I don't think any entry could have been gained from damage I can see.
A nearby van has also been smashed up.
Foxtrot 2-2, can I come in? What was the description of the offender, please?
Just wearing grey joggers and something on his head.
Oh, yeah, let's have a chat.
And a bloke nearby matches the smasher's description.
He's got a tattoo on his neck, just that OS unit.
Mate, just have a quick chat with you for a minute. It's alright. Just come down here for a second.
Have you seen what's happened to this address?
I've only just got dropped off about 2
Right.
minutes ago.
The only reason I'm talking to you is because you're vaguely similar to the description of the person who's being seen to cause damage.
I've only just dropped off 2 minutes ago.
Right.
The grey joggers are a match, and he's wearing a cap. But there's another key identifying feature.
Right. Have you got any tattoos? Any tattoos in your neck?
No.
All right. Okay. All right.
With no neck tattoo, this isn't their man. However, intel comes through that the suspect might have arrived and left in a silver Peugeot.
So I'm just going back to the local ANPR cameras in the area around the time of the offence, 10 minutes after it was called in. See if we can pick it up leaving to give us a start of 10.
Bingo.
And there's only one.
How about that?
So it's silver Peugeot 308 going away from the address around the right time.
See what else it's been, if it's hit any others.
Yeah.
And then,
Read the damage. I've got a potential VRM for the subject vehicle. Can you run that through PNC, please?
Rich is an ex-intelligence analyst with an eye for detail. 16 years on the force. And a finely tuned copper's nose.
Mine, my spider senses are tingling. I'd say that's probably going to be the one.
yeah.
Ollie, that VRM I passed is probably going to be your car. It's 2 up with visors down, and it looks ropey as.
Yeah.
The hunt is on for a ropey as Peugeot and a potentially armed and dangerous man.
2221, can we get cops flooding the area now where this offender needs locking up? It's going to continue up that area.
Rich heads for the spot of the last sighting, while Ash monitors ANPR.
If you can keep checking that,
I'm just going to keep refreshing.
Yeah, keep refreshing that. Foxtrot 28, can you put that silver Peugeot on the economist, please?
Intel comes in, putting a name to the suspect, and the Interceptors will need to tread carefully.
So this chap has got some warning markers. Silver's assessment stage arming criteria is not met, but taser is.
Tasers might be effective weapons in a pinch, but sharp eyes are just as useful when it comes to locking up suspects.
Small Peugeot there, isn't it?
Ash has clocked a likely lad not far from the car.
Just throwing his drink in front of him.
Yeah, this is him here. Oh, no, mate, you all right?
That sounds good.
Yeah, not too bad. What's your name, mate?
It's their man.
Where have you been tonight?
Been nowhere, why?
Got reports that he might have been involved in an incident, mate, causing some damage.
Not me.
All right, just pop that down for us just a sec, mate.
But their man denies being involved.
At this moment in time, I suspect you've been involved in a couple of instances of criminal damage where people have had their windows smashed.
Not
Right.
me.
Okay, no problem. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to arrest you on suspicion of criminal damage. You don't have to say anything, mate. I'm defensive. You don't mention questions. I'm going to say time to need to maybe give them evidence.
Right.
Put your hands behind your back, Jack. The only you can have anything sharp on that might
I've
have
got nothing.
Perfect.
I mean, don't need nothing. I mean, got my hand before I did.
All right, mate.
The guy's got warning markers, but thankfully seems to be coming quietly.
Go on then.
Right, sweet. See you in a bit, son.
Well, not exactly quietly.
Hold it down, yeah? Yup, Chammy! Yup, DN7, Doncaster Stadium. Yep. Are you someone getting a picture for Facebook or what? Come on, there, get in.
Smile then.
Yep.
I'll get my phone out.
Yep.
I told you I've got to sign on Wednesday.
He stops smiling when the penny drops that he might have been dobbed in.
Well, this is what you get when bad boys play gangster to start grassing. You get me? Grassing. There. Grassing. No face, no case.
Wait.
You know what I mean? Stop swearing. I know what I want. You know what I mean? What are you going to do? Arrest me again? You know what I mean? I'm not bothered about
A van arrives
Go on then, lad. Come on.
to take this charmer away.
that.
So hopefully, this guy's been named as damaging two properties. So hopefully now for the rest of the evening, it's going to be nice and quiet and peace restored.
The charming man was charged with criminal damage, but the case was later dropped at court. However, for unrelated offences, he was put behind bars for 9 months.
I think Golden Arches.
I think Golden Arches indeed.
Come on, I've been doing this a long time. You're looking for your mate down here?
The problem with lying to an interceptor
It's absolute crap that you're looking for some friends round here, isn't it, Steve?
No, you can't say that's absolute crap. How do you know that's absolute crap?
is they have inbuilt bull detectors.
What friend are you looking for?
Well, he ain't down here, is he, Claire?
Who?
No matter who it is.
Well, come on, if you're going to tell a story, tell the full story.
And tall tales are usually cut down to size.
Oh. You're showing us a disqualified driver, Steve.
It can be quite entertaining listening to someone dig a hole deeper. I mean, ultimately, the punishment's going to be the same, but it's quite entertaining. We're going to get to the bottom of it one way or another, so you might as well just say, yeah, you know what, fair cop. The sooner we know the facts, the sooner we can all go about as business and crack on.
We're 3-6 running parallel now, we'll try and catch up with it.
It's action stations for Johnny and Glenn of the knife crime team. They're trying to intercept a motorbike that's giving the whole team the runaround.
We just did a right, I believe, down towards Bow Street.
Go down and see if he comes towards us.
Step on back onto Alf, we stay towards Bow.
Despite multiple units on the hunt,
Yeah, he's not on Bound Street.
the rider's given the cops the slip.
I was behind him at Langton Court. He was holding traffic, sticks and weeds, got a massive rucksack on his back, and started doing weeds down Archer Street.
The owner of the bike is known, and they soon find it parked up near to his address.
No, it's that.
There's no sign of a wheelie Knievel at present.
Just want to keep an eye out, boy.
But only 20 minutes later,
Is that motorbike orange, the one from diesel?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, I think you passed it, haven't you? Yeah.
the team gets a second bite of the orange.
We're just near the market square. We'll come on to high pavement. Which way is it going?
And they're hungry for this lad's collar.
There it is. Yeah, it's just gone past the top. Where are you, Ken?
Ken Tinley takes the honours.
Yeah, you go first.
The bike was pulling wheelies earlier, and though cops couldn't catch it, they got close enough to smell weed, so they're worried it will fail to stop.
Just try and get a compliant and just wrap around the front.
It's a welcome surprise when the rider pulls up.
Hey, you alright? How you doing? No, you haven't, mate, but we thought you made off earlier on the bike.
No, the dude, I then.
Alright, no worries. Just jump off, though.
Mike Grant arrives to lend a hand.
I think you're going to be detained for a drug search, right?
I'm not saying you have now, but that's the reason.
He's soon in cuffs and playing innocent.
He's going to be looking for drugs on you on the vehicle, okay?
I've come out of the bank earlier, that's all. My mother's life.
Right, okay, bear with me, I'll explain to you, right? You're going to be detained for a drug search. This moment in time, please, specific. I'm looking for any drugs on you or in the vehicle. You said you smoke a bit of weed, yeah? That's it.
I ain't got none on you, I had nothing at all.
Sweet, mate, no worries.
His story smells a bit off.
I can smell cannabis.
Smoking the weed today?
No, not at all.
No, mate, right, mate.
They spot another problem.
You haven't got any helmets on the vehicle either.
I know, I'm sorry, you fell off on day, dude.
Right, okay. So you're going to be reported for driving whilst in the course of a licence. We'll be taking your bike today, mate, okay?
It's all too much for him to take.
Can I walk back my mum, please? I'm sorry.
We'll sort that out, bear with us. We're going to finish the search and we'll do the drug swipe and we'll go from there, mate, okay?
Glenn finds a wedge of notes.
How much money's in your bag?
Yeah, Dad, look at my pocket. I went cash this morning, it's there.
Sound. All right, just relax. Just relax.
Dude, I'm not lying, I ain't got nothing to hide.
He's extremely twitchy for someone with nothing to hide.
Ah,
There you go, mate.
my nose is that big.
Maybe his nose grows every time he opens his mouth.
I haven't done nothing wrong.
Just chill then. Relax. Sound.
No, I've got nothing to hide. Can I just bring my mum? So I'm getting really worried.
How much cash is there, mate?
There should be 650 there.
What's that from?
Well, it's from earlier when I went to cash to see my mum. My mum got it out because she lent to me. You can even go and ask her, dude. No, because honestly, bro, I'm putting a new deposit down in the buy.
Enter Kingo, a master at squeezing out the truth.
Been out of the bike earlier?
Not at all, no.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well, earlier, say again.
So,
No, dude, I went to Weatherspoons this morning.
No, you've been out about 20
20
minutes ago.
20 minutes ago?
Yeah, weeks of weed.
Dude, I haven't.
You have?
Kingo goes in
Buddy, look at me.
for the stare of truth.
Right, so I'm asking a simple question. Way out
I'm
of
sorry,
bike,
I'm just getting worried because I've never been pulled over or
That's a
anything. Dude.
That's a question. Were you out on the bike earlier?
Yeah, I was.
Right, so
I'm
I lied.
sorry, I was.
So you're lying now?
No.
Yes, you are. Living on the bike or in the bike?
Mate, nothing, honestly, bro, nothing.
Where's the stench of weed coming from then?
I don't know, dude. My mate was smoking cannabis earlier. I'm not gonna lie.
The smell of porky pies is almost as strong as the stench coming from the lad's bike.
Is there weed in it?
I haven't been inside back in here.
I don't know.
I haven't.
But it stinks, so there's something in
Honest
it.
hide. Probably about three.
The team eventually weed out the truth.
8 minutes for the test to come back. All right, what do is put you in the back of the car for a second, sit you down.
Is it just one
I
big
brought that
bag?
this morning.
No, it's a little deal, man.
No, little deal bags.
It's around 10 grams of cannabis.
Yeah, he doesn't know when to shut up, does he? We just need to do a bit of digging, really, to see what his history is and whatever else. I mean, he's saying he's bought that for personal use, so we'll see.
Before the digging, it's some swabbing.
Stick your tongue as far as you can for me. I'm going to take 10 swipes off your tongue, all right? It's good, mate.
The drug wipe takes 8 minutes, leaving plenty of time for 20 questions.
So this cash you got on you?
Look, mate, honestly, my mother's life, me and her went to the cash machine this morning after spoons and went to go with me because she lent me £650.
Right.
I'm going to buy a new
Okay, that's fine.
So, mate, you can go bring her knock on her head.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Is there going to be any more cannabis at your home address?
A bit more smoke, literally.
So there's more at your home address?
Mate, I told you about 14 grams, I'll be honest with you.
But they're not taking Pinocchio's word for it.
Do you want to go round to home address? Mum's there apparently, and also we need to speak to her because he's saying the cash, his mum got out the cash pot this morning and gave to him.
Right.
So we need to bottom that.
How much is it? No consent.
650 quid.
Charlotte and Kingo are off for a home visit, and the drug wipe result is in.
Still both cannabis and cocaine on the drug swipe. 300 records all the time. Right, Martin. Right, we've got
I don't take cocaine. Honestly, I want a good one then, 'cause I don't take cocaine at all. On my mum's life, I did not take cocaine.
He's off to the Nick for a blood test, and there's an update from the bloke's house.
So they've gone to home address. Mum's there. She's confirming that she took out the 600 quid for him this morning or yesterday. So that bottoms that element of it. Sounds like there is some more cannabis there. But looking at what we've got, I think we'll just go down the line of possession. If we've got more cash, mobile phones and more cannabis and deal bags, we'd go down the P-Wits route. But I don't think with what we've got, there's really enough to do that.
Mr. I'll be honest with yous, blood test confirmed he was over the limit for cannabis, not cocaine. He was disqualified from driving for a year and received fines of £365. A further 40 grams of weed was found at his home address. He also pleaded guilty to possession of cannabis, No further action was taken with regards to the L plates.
It's often the case, isn't it? You stop people and then they go down the route of, no, I've not got any drugs, oh, my mate had some drugs yesterday, etc., etc. But then when it gets to the crux of it, it's like, your bike stinks of weed. We're going to find some, aren't we? And then it's almost like, not sure, and then you pop the seats off and there you go, bingo. I think for us now, you just get so used to being lied to that you just don't believe anyone and you just keep searching until you find what you're looking for. And, well, that's what's happened here.
Still to come.
Well, you've given the date of birth as 1965.
A 50-something with a secret of eternal youth.
You've given yourself an age way over what you are.
He's schooled by Phil.
Usually people do that to get cheap insurance.
I'm not like that. I'm a good guy.
Right, mate? Yeah. Just pop out for us, please. Have you got your documents with you? I am, mate. Just come and join me, yeah?
It's estimated there's around 1 million uninsured drivers in the UK.
So before you set off on your test drive, did you get any insurance for the vehicle, mate?
Mate, I'm not gonna lie, no.
The cops nick over 300 of them every day.
And you hold insurance for this vehicle?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
And know every trick in the book.
This vehicle isn't insured to you, it's insured to somebody else.
It should be.
No, it's not.
You've got a classic false name there where you give the wrong name. Often insurance policies will have the wrong age on, so you'll have a 20-year-old who normal insurance will be quite expensive for. So you've got a date of birth saying this person is 55 and you try to front of a teenager. Obviously those lies are quite short-lived.
It's a real sizzler in Daybrook.
Holy moly, it's hot.
Luckily, Phil and Steve's cop car comes with all mod cons.
Oh, it's got a cooled seat.
Well, it heated up for me yesterday.
Did it?
Yeah.
And there are other ways to cool off.
Ooh. It's warm. I think I might have a frappuccino or something later. Treat myself.
Well, can I hear that? Yeah.
What was that one?
It's the Fiesta with his bad boy exhaust on. That must be at least 53 horsepower extra with that exhaust.
The problem for Mr. Fat Pipe and his throaty Fiesta is a lot of noise draws attention.
Is it registered and insured?
Female keeper? Oh, yes, have a chat with him. Because interestingly, there's only one person on the insurance and he's born 1965.
Yeah, we'll have a word.
The Sarge applies the copper's finger and the 58-year-old boy racer pulls up as good as gold.
Hello, sir. I'll come this side so I don't get knocked over. How are you?
Are you alright?
Yes, I get. Is it your vehicle?
Yes, mate.
Is this how long you owned it?
A month.
Month? No worries. Have you registered in your name?
The guy with the logbook, I'm waiting for him to send it to me.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you got a licence on you?
I haven't got it on me.
Right, what sort of licence you got?
Driving license.
Yeah, what sort? Full? Provisional?
Provisional.
What are we doing driving?
I've literally just come from.
You're not insured either, are you?
I've been insured.
Sorry?
I've put it insured, I believe.
You've put it insured, you believe? What do you mean you've put it insured?
I've done some insurance.
Oh, have you? Have you got all that on you? No. All right. Step out for us then.
No worries, mate.
Cool.
Despite the driver's claims, Phil doubts he's done some insurance or put it insured.
The reason why we stopped you, okay, because there's a female owner of a vehicle, all right, and also there's only one insurance policy on the vehicle, and that's to someone born in 1965. So before you go any further, I'm going to caution you, which means you don't have to say anything, but it may help your defence you don't mention any questions, which later rely in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Now, whatever I ask you will be noted down evidence. So if you tell me something which is false or misleading, it can turn a minor road traffic offence into something more serious.
22 years a copper, and Phil's still younger than this driver claims to be. But though Phil wasn't born in 1965, he wasn't born yesterday either.
Do you have insurance for this vehicle, yes or no?
I'll put some insurance on it.
Right, so who's that with?
I thought the insurance started was clean. It's under thing.
So when did you do it? 1 month ago, half a month ago.
So it should be on the system, isn't it? It's not.
Oh,
No. You got any ID on you? No. Let's grab your details then.
no worries, mate.
How did you pay for your insurance?
I'm a genuine guy, you mean?
Yeah, but...
How did you pay for your insurance?
No, for online.
Online? Okay, you got your phone on you?
Yeah.
So it'll be on your bank account?
In fact, the police database confirms that he has done some insurance after all. There's just one problem.
Were you given a date of birth of 1965?
You know, miniskirts, the Beatles, peace and love.
If I ring insurance companies, I likely that your policy won't be current. Well, you give a wrong date of birth, haven't you? You've given yourself an age way over what you are.
Yeah, that's...
And usually people do that to get cheap insurance.
Yeah. I'm not like that, I'm a good guy. It's too hot here, mate.
Well, you're walking home in it because your car's been seized.
It's too hot.
It is too hot, but
I don't know how you can wear all that.
get used to after a while.
Especially when you're going back to an air-conditioned Beamer with chilled seats to sip frappuccinos.
You're driving otherwise in accordance with a licence and effectively driving without insurance. Okay, so we've got some paperwork to do with that. We won't be allowing you to drive today. The vehicle's going to be seized. Have you got anything in that vehicle that you shouldn't have?
No.
No. Do you use anything you shouldn't do?
Do I use anything?
Yeah, any drugs?
No.
No, and have you had anything to drink alcohol-wise? No. Okay, then.
I'm clean.
No worries.
Your licence won't be. Very soon.
He's going to be reported for driving otherwise in accordance with a licence and no insurance. And unfortunately, that's the end of his journey because we'll be seizing the vehicle as well.
The youngster from the swinging 60s was found guilty of driving without a valid licence or insurance. He received almost £400 in fines and 6 points on his licence.
The moral of the story is don't chance it because we will catch you.
Especially if your exhaust is as noisy as this.
New Police Interceptors returns next Monday at 8. In 2007, Great Britain soaked up more rain than any other summer on record. We look back to the Great Flood, brand new tomorrow at 9. Next tonight, delivering lashings of cosy crime thrills and chills, say the critics. Channel 5's brand new original drama, The Inheritance, continues after the break.